Let's start this again.
Yes.
Nerdsy, you ready?
I am ready.
Delpesh, are you ready?
I'm ready now. This thing is like acting.
Finicky? It's delayed. It's very delayed.
Okay. In a
It's
world
acting up.
where people think the coronavirus was caused by people drinking way too much Coronas, this is the vent. I am your host, Jay Hunterville. We got the Nerdsy here.
Hey.
We got Delpesh here.
Good evening, good night, on this
This is-
wonderful Drake night.
This was the second day of February, which is Black History Month.
Yes.
I don't know if the whistle is.
January, I don't know. I felt like January sucked.
Really? Right? People were saying how
bombings,
this is
stuff
the
like that.
beginning of like the year.
That was a rough beginning.
Right?
But
But
there's
that's
so.
how beginnings are supposed to. Because then if you start low, there's only one way.
They'll start high again.
Exactly.
I don't know,
I
but
don't know about that.
I don't know, but obviously the year started with a bomb and all that stuff with Donald Trump bombing
Yes.
them people there. I
Yes.
forgot the names.
As well as losing one of NBA's well-deserved players.
One of the best players.
Yes.
One of the best,
Kobe
yeah.
Bryant, his daughter, and I think it was 9 victims altogether that
Yes,
passed in
away
the
in a helicopter
plane.
crash.
That was a rough situation. That was rough to hear because when I heard it, like, it's crazy because I remember what I was doing that day. Like, I was on the road, I was on the phone talking, and then I have a group chat for like NBA fantasy, and it's like, yo, Kobe Bryant's dead.
He's just like, what?
I'm like,
What
what do you mean? What do you
Like,
mean?
like-
He's like, LeBron just beat his
Yeah.
scoring title the day before.
Yep.
So we're like, what? And then you Google it. You know, you do the Google. They have the hotline. So if you type Kobe Bryant, age, whatever, it's like Kobe Bryant dead. So I
Jeez.
clicked it. The only people that are posting was TMZ.
Right.
And usually when you see TMZ posting,
They
I'm like,
haven't been wrong. But button TMZ, first off, because you guys post that before the family even knew. Like, you guys are,
that's foul.
that is foul.
That's very
That
foul.
is foul. It's like everybody, and it just seemed like, and this is the thing I don't like about social media. It seemed like everybody was posting stuff to get clicks. Like, it looked like, first I said Kobe died. Then all his kids died in the plane. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Then it was like, oh, these people died. Then Rick Fox died. Fox is just, what? Like, all these people were,
Just there.
posting stuff and all that stuff.
Yes.
Then you had a reporter that said Los Angeles niggers.
Knickers, whatever his name.
Oh.
She hasn't been fired yet, though.
No?
I thought she was.
She hasn't been fired yet, no.
She got one, like a slap on the wrist, aka suspension with pay.
She got suspended with pay.
Maybe.
Wild.
Allegedly. Let's start this first. This podcast is all alleged.
But she said Los Angeles Fs. Yeah, they should have been gone that day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you know what F I'm talking about? The one we used.
We.
I mean, the one
Don't
that.
put me in your mix up, yo.
Wait, the one
we.
that we didn't. No, growing up we didn't say the F. We said the B one, the BM.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, people of
Baby
our culture,
mamas?
No. People of our culture said the BM
Oh,
one.
yes.
So we never grew up saying the F. It's too much of a sting. But BM is funny because. But anyways, yeah.
I'm not going to agree or disagree with that. But
But if she said the BM that day, they would have fired her.
it just it just seemed like every news report was trying to like get the post, like fight first, and then it's like I wish they canceled the games. I know there's some games like they found out while they were doing their layup warm-ups, but like I wish they canceled some of the game because it's like people are grieving.
Just to show respect,
Late shift is saying that she should have got fired.
Yeah, I
that's
believe
the
she
thing.
could have got fired.
Like,
She got it was just funny. Like she just said, "Oh, I said this and that's what it was."
That's true.
Like that's a rude Freudian slip, That's a wild one. And then, it just seemed like everybody was. It kind of was like the world stood still.
Yes.
In a way.
For a lot of people.
And because the thing about it, like, I liked Kobe as a player, and it's one of those things is like I had respect for Kobe. He was like one of the best players. I hated when he played us. I hate when I know he was gonna verse the Raptors.
Yes.
Yeah, he was slapping
Like
us.
I was just like, oh no. It's like Kobe Bryant, Eli Manning, and Peyton Manning was the guys that I was afraid
Yeah.
to see when they like versed
in
any
sports.
team I like. Any team I liked.
Eli Manning. Oh, my God.
Like I hated seeing these guys play because I was like, I know they're gonna slap us, and you can't stop them. And Kobe has the ball too long, and he's ready. Like, and I'm just like, oh no, we're gonna lose.
I'll say your three, and I'll
losing
add
this
in
game.
Ray Allen. When anytime you see Ray Allen with the ball, he's hitting that three.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's certain people that you're just nervous, like sweating. Like I was, I had a hate. I had like a competitive hate for Kobe when he beat the Orlando Magic. Cause I wanted Dwight Howard, Jameer Nelson to get their ring and whatever. And then this guy just started killing them. Man. This guy started killing us. And then when I remember watching the Raptors game, the Raptors when he gave us 81.
81.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching this.
He put 81 on us.
How you tell a team to hold at 81? And I'm just sitting there just watching.
Like that.
Just watching that. Jalen Rose and all them people there. Who was guarding him?
Nah, that's a game I got to replay now.
They were replaying it. I watched it again Thursday night. I think they did like Sportsnet did the replay.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Like for tribute.
Like a montage.
Yeah. And I was watching it. I'm like, Lord God. It looked like we were keeping up.
Yeah.
Because I remember it. Like we're keeping up and then Kobe just started going off, stealing, dunking, shooting, everything. And then when I look at the stat site, that's actually 81.
81. That's like a creative player cheat. Like, how you drop 81?
How many threes are that?
That's what
You
I'm
gotta divide
saying.
that.
I don't want to calculate that. But our condolences to the family.
That is so sad, man.
It is sad.
Because it tells you how much you gotta cherish people. Because you never know when they're gonna go.
Yeah.
You know.
It's very instant too. Like it's just he had plans that he was gonna take his daughter to I think one of her basketball games.
Yeah.
And just like that.
And
like,
Kobe supported the WNBA big time too.
Very much. And it sucks because now they're missing out. That would have been a second generation right there.
It's rough. That was rough. Because it was like, I don't know. Like, the thing about Kobe too, it was like, I felt like he was like invincible in a way. Like this guy would be injured and come back and shoot his 3 throws, and like he's like he like the man would be playing with his finger them tape up, like
he was passionate.
Yeah,
he was there. For
he was
the
a
game.
killer.
Takes his craft seriously.
Very seriously.
Like you ever heard the stories? Like there's stories like where a team got blew up by Portland. I think it was like, and he took everybody had his Kobe's on. He took them off. He's like, nah, you guys can't wear these.
Oh.
You have to be hungry. There's a drive. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, but condolences to the family and everybody else that passed away. I hope it's one of those things that like we all have like a mama mentality going forward in the year. The All-Star game is paying tribute to them as well, changing it up, switching it up. There's a lot of tributes going on. The 24-second shot clock.
That our team did in I think San Antonio. I think
A bunch of people are doing the 24-second shot clock and the 8-second shot clock.
Okay.
Because it impacted a lot of people. Like a lot of ballers, a lot of people that played with him, that just met him, probably didn't. It's a lot.
That's true.
Yeah. So, RIP to that. Next situation that's been going on is the coronavirus.
Update. We should have
our papers on stack.
On
deck.
Okay. What happened? Here's my thing.
Yes. Oh, you gotta explain what coronavirus is.
I don't even know what the coronavirus. You tell me what the coronavirus is, because
I don't even know what the coronavirus is.
the first thing I've been seeing is people just falling out.
That was what you saw?
I'm seeing people fall. I'm seeing people
fallout.
falling out. Like there's footage of people just falling.
Oh.
And then you're seeing a beer bodies in China, and like I heard that before you even get system, you can pass it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's the
that's
scary
the
part,
thing that I heard. So what I heard was that it wasn't transferred through people first. So it wasn't like bioorganic or whatever the case is. It was through things.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Continue. We'll get to that.
What did they say?
No, hold on. We'll get to that. Go ahead.
So. Ooh.
What happened?
So
I have to go on this live. I feel like the live is bumping right now, you know?
Basically, what happened was that it wasn't, I don't know the proper, I don't know the proper term in the sense of like your biomechanics, but the system that is meant for your nervous system and your immune system, that's what they were talking about. And they were saying that it wasn't through that transfer. So that means whether it's sneezing through your nostrils, through your thing, they said that that wasn't the way that people were getting it.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Let me read what it says here on
Okay.
sciencealert.com.
All right.
Coronavirus is a family of virus known for containing strains that strains that cause potentially deadly diseases in mammals and birds.
Right.
In humans, they're typically spread via airborne droplets of fluid produced by infected individuals.
Ooh.
So if it's airborne, to me, my understanding of airborne is always like, if I breathe, if I cough, you're going to catch it.
You're going to catch it, yeah.
So that's what airborne to me is.
Remember, our skins are a sponge, so...
Yes. You can like absorb things through your skin.
Yeah.
And here's another one. Symptoms. The symptoms of coronavirus can give risk a variety of symptoms in different animals. While some strains cause diarrhea in pigs and turkeys, most of the infections can be compared to the bad cold, causing mild and moderate upper respiratory problems such as a runny nose and sore throat. Lord
Right.
God.
So there was this picture that was running around, right, with the coronavirus. But just so many things. Where supposedly coronavirus is not a new thing. Because it's been stated that you can find it on the back of a Lysol bottle. How long has Lysol been around?
Wait. That's what it meant? What do you mean on the back of the bottle?
Yeah, it's on the Lysol.
When you look on the back of the bottle, and I put the picture up on the live so you guys could see it. If you look into it, it actually states, and they have a circled part, it says coronavirus.
What?
So why is it that it now seems to be a public uproar of medical alert when Lysol seems to be dealing with it a long time ago?
But there was a different one. There was a different coronavirus called like the Wuhan. Wuhan coronavirus.
No, but Wuhan is a city.
Wuhan. Yeah.
Manufactured in Wuhan, China.
Manufactured. Like this, they said the Wuhan coronavirus was first identified in the Chinese city of Wuhan in 2019.
Yeah.
At the time of writing, numbers of affected are still on the rise, and a number of deaths have been reported. Snakes have been suspected as potential sources of the outbreak, though other experts currently consider this as unlikely. So, on Instagram, accordingly, it was bat soup.
Bat soup.
And the bat was chilling in the soup. Just a boil.
That's
pitch up like infected. Jacuzzi, like, and that's the reason.
So a lot of people are concerned.
Mouth open, everything.
Concerned.
Why would you eat a bat?
Would I eat a what?
Not eat a bat.
What did you just ask me?
I'm just saying, like.
The freakiest thing I ate was like octopus. That's it.
You calamari?
No, calamari, squid. Squid's okay. Octopus is like the closest creepy thing I've ate before.
Wow. So late. I keep saying late night. Automatic. My bad. Late shift said Wuhan is still under quarantine. 40 million people are quarantined.
You're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere.
Listen to me.
That's no, but like. But take it in though. When you see photos of the city, right? It's empty.
Yes.
No one's
it looks like The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, like you can't go outside. People are like, hey, what are you doing outside? Get back in there. That's.
See, but my thing is,
I don't know about that.
As soon as it was suspected on the flight, me personally, I was like, everybody who was on that flight,
done.
Why are you in your home right now?
Didn't you hear? Like, I remember just honestly, Instagram will make you turn mad with the inaccuracies and so much things. Because I've seen one that was like, this person had the coronavirus. There's people that had the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And they didn't go to the hospital when they came down. They they came to the
just walked
airport.
through, yeah.
They noticed like, hey, if you came from China, come go to a doctor, go to a hospital. This coronavirus thing is going in.
Yeah.
The hospitals already knew what go on. They already knew like they have to be prepared because they know people are gonna come down. It's like, listen, it's like Game of Thrones. It's the only time till the White Walkers come in and bust through the gate, right?
Yeah.
So, not trying to compare the two, but that's the only analogy I have right now. But it was like, yeah, it was one of those things that people didn't go to the doctor or anything until symptoms came in, and then boom, that person had it. I remember seeing a post where the guy's like, oh, don't go to Markville Mall because if allegedly there's a post that said don't go to Markville Mall because there was someone at some jewelry store that came back from China
and had
it
infected. Oh my god!
And they quarantined the store. All this
Wow. Wait.
This is what I'm telling you. This is social media. This is social media.
I can still take it though.
No, because that's like, as bad as it is, social media is kind of like
amplifying it. Like
I get it.
It's like a WhatsApp post when they say like, you get the WhatsApp chain letter. It's like send this to 500 people or you'll be blessed.
Yes.
Like, that's what it was when I saw it. And I was just like, this is a little bit too close. You guys are giving out locations. You guys are saying that the guy was gone for 3 days.
But I would rather know. I would rather know the locations. I would. Because what would you prefer? To not know anything and then just be like, turn on the news and you're sick and then you realize you have a life-threatening illness versus the possible spaces to avoid so you can keep your well-being okay? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yo.
I would rather know. Like,
but here's another thing though. Like,
this whole fiasco is just.
Is this whole here's my question. I don't want to be rude.
Okay.
I don't want to be offensive. Forgive me from now if I'm being offensive.
Okay.
Since this coronavirus came out and it started big things and everybody's going off, right?
Yes.
One thing I can allegedly say is, forgive me, guys. Forgive me for everybody.
Put your 10 toes down. Let's do it.
Forgive me.
Okay.
Are you guys going back to Mandarin yet? You guys going to Mandarin?
Whoa.
Are you guys like? I'm just asking because are you guys? Hey, forgive me, but people make it sound like it's only them getting the coronavirus.
Oh, okay, I see that. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Make it seem like Asian people are only getting it.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Anyone that was going back and forth and trying to.
I'm just saying.
No matter what hue you are, you caught it.
Is KBBQ to the?
Because if you're
still a thing.
Wait, hold on. Because if you're on an airplane, one sneeze from that hits the whole row of people. Because they say
it travels in the air.
No, how it travels, how you sneeze, it'll hit like 7 seats deep.
Yep.
And when they start coughing, it goes back to the seats behind. So everyone's got it.
Like I've been seeing
the captain, the autopilot, the robot on the plane. It got it.
But here's the thing. It's just for me. It's just because of the it's just horrible because there's the memes and all that stuff. Like you see, there's one where you ever seen the meme the meme with the guy eating chicken like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
He's eating chicken and it's just like his eyes out like this. There's the one meme is like when you just got your food and you hear the man coughing in the back.
Yo.
I mean, you'll do that regardless, whether corona or not.
No, I get it, but. But here's my question.
Like, which hands do you use?
I'm just asking a question. Are you guys going to Mandarin? KBBQ.
I mean,
Are you getting spring rolls? Are you going to Oceans?
I mean, I was in Spadina recently.
Is listening.
Walking up and down. I saw bare masks everywhere.
But here's my thing.
People are masked up. Like
I was at work, and this person, because I was at work, and the person put on the mask, and I'm like,
oh, they put it in front of you?
Like, you know when some people put on masks?
Slowly, just.
And I don't know if it's like a trend or if it's like, yo, are you wearing the mask because you have it? Or are you wearing the mask just because of everybody else? You know what
I was on the train thinking the same damn thing.
It makes me double take.
Look like Sub-Zero.
Yo.
Look like Sub-Zero out here with the mask covered and people with the hoodie on.
Exactly. Should I be weary of you?
Did you see how all these stores are flipping the prices of the masks too?
Yes.
That's
and
evil.
they're like
They're
out of
making-
stock.
Let me look in the camera. You guys are evil for that.
There's one guy,
So you
he's
guys are-
like, there's two per person, per purchase.
They're evil for that.
Think you're gonna tell?
Wild.
Me?
They're not even the correct mask.
No, it's
Right?
not.
Yo,
They're not even the correct one.
that is so facts. It's not.
That's
They're not.
evil, man.
That's
Like,
even
that's
worse.
what I'm saying. Like, bro, like
But that's to tell you about people.
Mm-hmm.
In the face of scarcity and people's fears, I'm gonna just make a profit.
This is like when 9/11 happened and they were selling water bottles for $9.
Yo,
Yeah.
what?
You heard that right?
I remember SARS. That's what I remember. I remember 9/11, but I didn't
Which
know
was
anything
also
about SARS.
passed through.
But SARS, everybody was rocking masks.
and bird flu, and
What-
mad
what-
flu.
No, people weren't wearing masks for bird flu. Were people wearing
Mad
masks for
cow.
bird flu?
Yes, they were.
Were they rocking masks like that?
For bird flu, yes.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember. I know it was SARS. And then
SARS.
I remember it was like middle school when SARS happened. So when
Yeah,
people
yeah,
had the
yeah.
SARS, it was like someone came with a mask. It's like, are you wearing a mask because you think we have SARS, or you have the SARS?
Yeah.
You know, and that's the part that always throws me off. I'm like, oh, that's considerate if you're, you're looking out for me, but
Yes. You know, that is that you're sweet. You know, sweet.
yeah, like so. It's just something I thought about. You know,
That's funny.
No, I actually kind of, for me at this point, there have been way too much importing of terminally
tainted mate.
disease. Yes, too many.
Yo,
This guy said it all.
Import- Imported.
here's the problem, and that's the thing about social media. Some guy, I think I seen a post on Six Buzz.
Yeah.
And the man's like, yo, you guys used to watch how your food is coming. The man walked by a U-Haul truck. It was just meat hanging. And I'm just like, no, man. Like,
No, but
I didn't want to see this. Like,
Yo,
I didn't want to.
True.
CDC can say whatever they want. I'm washing my chicken. They say, oh, you don't have to wash it because when you cook it, the germs
for
come
me-
out. No. Hold on. When you see like the thing we saw, right? When you see it on the truck laid out like that, dead,
Rolling.
and the remember it's contaminated by the air.
But it wasn't chicken. I think it was like
It was like
pork or
pork,
something.
lamb, yeah, whatever.
But
Like,
man,
nah, you have to wash
oh.
your meats. Like, what is this? Like, I don't care what CDC says. They're on
But let me
point.
tell you, but
There's
it's
just
just
way too
for
many
me,
things
like
happening.
it makes me think about so much things now. Like I remember, like when you ever go to a restaurant and then you yam, let's say sweet and sour chicken
Yes.
or sesame chicken or something, and then
Yes.
you're just eating, and then you're just like,
Like chow mein.
Where'd this come from? Oh,
yeah, what
okay,
type of meat is this? I never tasted this giant before. Like you bite something,
I'm
you're
not gonna lie.
like,
Before, I think I
is this the bone marrow?
I think I
Is this-
unsuspectingly
Rolling.
what type of joint?
No, but it's true.
or to be
though.
vegan, yeah, that
Or
pushes
be
you to
vegan.
I-
But
it
even
could be
then,
the-
so you can't even be vegan because the fake lettuce and the plastic rice pellets.
Yo, they pulled that Impossible Burger from Tim Hortons, by the way.
Why?
Oh, the Beyond Burger.
They recalled that. They're like, no, we're not doing this
course.
anymore.
Of course. But that's the thing. I understand veganism. I understand, and
people say they grind up
I
human
understand. You know what I understand?
Okay,
I
I don't-
understand.
I mean, that's the. Because think about it. If they do it in a laptop, by the way, conspiracy with that peach.
Conspiracy with the peach. Yes, I love this
they-
part.
Remember, they market it in the
I don't think they heard what you said. What did you say?
Conspiracy.
wait, I'm coming to that, I'm coming to that.
Conspiracy with
Yo,
Katie.
we need like the X-Files background.
Yeah.
in this.
Do it in the soundtrack.
No,
Ew.
like the conspiracy theory I heard was
No, it's true.
the Impossible Burger.
Grow your own. Yeah.
It's not. It's they say lab based, right? But really, it's when you start seeing less and less homeless people. It's what they're doing is they're grinding them up and
We're not doing.
feeding
Nope.
them to people.
Nope. We're not doing it. We're not. Time out. Time out right here.
That's a
Time
theory I heard.
out. No, this is not a theory. Where do you think they got it from? Venom? You think they got it from Venom?
Ooh, that's a good reference.
Stop
But it
this.
would but it would make sense. No, it makes sense because when you think about all the Marvel,
It does not make sense.
Wait.
We're not going to make sense of this.
When you think about Marvel Comics,
You guys, why are you making
Okay,
sense of all this?
Okay, Marvel Comics. Okay.
Marvel Comics, in order for all the mutants to exist, they had to get them from somewhere. Whether the person was either considered dead, didn't exist on a map, had no
You
family.
guys,
These are all the people that they tested on to be mutants. So what if
The Impossible Burger is not making mutants? That's one. The Impossible Burger is not made by homeless people.
That's a theory
But
I
that's the
heard.
thing.
Just-
I didn't say it was factual.
But you have to remember, art does mimic life.
Ooh, you see?
we're not doing it. We are not doing that. That's just one thing we're not. That type of stuff we're not doing.
Look, the abstract of this is they recalled it. So you guys,
dying.
oh, that means people were guinea pigs. For them to pull it back like that,
Listen to me.
that means like,
Oh, 10%.
Ooh, you're gonna have to charge that.
Yeah, man.
But this is my thing. Okay,
gotta find
guys.
that cord quick.
Hold on.
I'm dying.
No, we can't be doing that.
What?
but it's homeless
Stop
people
sweating,
getting.
man. Stop sweating.
Because now you know what it is. Because you know what? You know what it is. You know what it is for me. You know what it is for me. Because I'm safe. Because I never ate that burger.
I never touched
I
that.
never ate that burger.
I did. I will admit it.
Allegedly, if we're alleging all this, let's allege all this because I don't want to think about it. But like, I ate the Beyond Meat burger.
Yes.
And I know there's veggies in that.
Yes.
I know like it's
The
like chickpeas or
soy,
something.
But how do you know though?
Listen to me.
That's,
I don't listen to me. I say my grace and I am my food. So I know it's chickpeas or something like they just built jackfruit, whatever. They do something to make it that,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But I didn't touch the Impossible Burger. But just looking at it, I'm like,
The impossible.
that Beyond
Yeah.
like
That's the Beyond
or
Meat
Beyond the
thing.
Meat.
Beyond Meat, whatever. I'm just like, I'm not gonna trust it from Tim Hortons.
And you guys-
Hunyam Burger from Tim Hortons.
you guys can look that up too. They're not selling it anymore. So
That's crazy. I
Listen.
wonder why it got pulled out.
Back to what I'm saying about.
back to Corona.
Back to what I'm saying about tainted meat, though.
Yes.
I believe that, yeah, there has been some improper handling of meat. We just don't know about. I don't want to say it's a certain race that's like getting this meat out of nowhere or whatever, because that's not nice. That's really not nice.
I mean,
That's not good.
no, let's be frank. Let's honestly be frank. The amount, like I said, the amount of illnesses that have been imported from that country.
No, we can't say that. Wait, no.
How many, how many
listen,
other countries
we
have
vented
been
now,
under
yo,
fire?
we vented.
No, for real. How many countries have been under fire for bringing terminally diseases
There's a bunch of countries.
that have been spotlight on the media like this?
Well, on the media, sure.
On this many
But
times?
we can't say that like
This many times
no,
in the headlines
But here's the thing.
for the same thing?
It could be a media move. It could be a media move to make this country look bad.
To
Yes,
make what?
that's
North
fair.
America look bad?
No, China.
that's fair.
It could be anything. But
Every
guys,
time for the
guys,
diseases?
guys, we can't go on like.
Okay, so then if that were the case, what's the bone that Canada and what is the strategy that Canada is doing?
It's not necessarily
make them
Canada
look
though.
bad.
Canada's getting their stuff from the U.S. Like I think the U.S. makes things bigger than it is. I don't think Canada has enough power to be like, oh, remember we're hearing it more in the U.S. And then it was like, oh, one spotting in Toronto, one spotting here, one spotting there.
Right.
But I
That's
think
too many.
social media blew it in a thing like, oh, we all can get it. You know what I mean?
If you saw the actual like United States and their health protecting people, trust me, it's not some over thing.
They were
The
prepared for it.
professionals themselves couldn't even give you a stance as to what to do next.
But that's what I'm saying.
that's
It is
terrifying
like
when you
It
think
is
about
terrifying.
It is like the battle of Winterfell. When the White Walkers are touching the road, mans thought that they can jump ahead of it. No, it can't go on. Lights, candles, gone. And then you just have to wait for it to come.
Lights,
You have to wait
candles, gone?
You never seen, you guys don't watch Game of Thrones, when the Targaryens were the baddest,
Yes.
baddest warriors ever.
Yes.
They ran into the darkness with their flaming swords.
Yes.
And as you watch them run into the darkness with their flaming swords, all the lights came out.
That was a good scene, by the way.
And then they ran back. Some man's running, clink, 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 running back, like nervous. They're coming. It's alive. Now, this is what's happening now. I'm not saying they are the White Walkers or anything like that.
Yes.
I'm just saying it's an infection, it's a disease, whatever it is. The America, Canada, health people were prepared, and there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, you could do a lot.
Apparently, this virus is kicking
That
around.
includes saying you're not allowed for a while
Wait, hold on. This
until your shit's together.
But they're dying out there.
Yeah, until your shit's together. Don't bring it over here.
No, you can't. What if you're a Canadian citizen? What are you born in Canada?
No, but
If
they,
you're it, no.
no, but they've been grounding flights though. So like,
That's what I'm saying. If you were over there, it doesn't matter who it is. Anyone from China. I'm not saying Chinese people. I said anyone in China.
in
China.
in the terrain.
You need to stay there
That's crazy.
for quarantine. Do not import yourself. Do not migrate. Do not fly. Nowhere.
No boat.
No boat.
No sailing.
Nothing.
I'm not gonna agree.
Until it is dealt with over there.
I'm not gonna agree with this.
Let that side of the hemisphere deal with it before you come over here.
I'm not gonna agree with this.
And especially if we're supposed, like, who has the highest form of medicine right now?
Everybody's just trying to quarantine and lock down the thing right now.
Right, but two.
Not true. No, they.
Yeah, if you were to listen to, like, okay, so I was listening to the health thing for the American embassy or whatever the case is. They had like 4 people representing to talk. And the guy was saying that there was a few years beforehand where they were trying to figure out some of the diseases that were out there. And what had happened was China was not updating the diseases that they found.
That's
what
them.
they said.
That's them. But
No. But you need to report these things on an international level. It is your duty.
We're global now.
Yes.
But this is my question.
We trade with each other.
I get it with the mental health, the health and all that stuff. I understand all that stuff.
Is it close?
But my question is, this is my question though.
18.
Are we gonna eat at Mandarin though?
You still on that?
Are we eating Chinese
You're still
food?
on it?
I'm just saying, are we
You
gonna
not
eat
hear
at
me?
Mandarin?
I'm
Are we going to the grill house?
For
we
a while,
going
no.
Chicken fried rice?
No.
Say we can't have that?
No.
Spring rolls?
I'm probably just not going to eat a lot of things.
But we can't. But
you're gonna let the sun.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
Is that racist though?
No. It is
Because,
not racist to say
I have to
that
think about this,
if
actually.
I
Wow.
notice that a group of people coming from this destination constantly has some form of diseases that come into another country, that is not racist. It could be a white person coming from China. If many white people are coming from China,
Shout out to white people that love going to China for some reason.
and then they come and bring it over, that's not racist. If we just notice there's a trend that there's a high number of people when traveling to this place, they come here, and it just seems to be a high risk of whatever, that's not racist. That's caring for the health and well-being of people.
Can coronavirus get transferred through food?
Probably.
Supposedly,
Because it's
that's what
moisture.
it is, yeah.
Because one doctor was working on his patients, and because he wasn't wearing protective goggles,
Yeah.
right in his eye hole. Now
And
he has
his eyes, start burning. I heard about that one.
Oh wait, the eyes are burning.
I heard the eyes were burning on the person.
Yo, that's crazy.
Listen.
Shout out to Resident Evil, Raccoon City. It's out here, man. And shout out to the company having the same logo as the Umbrella Corporation, also in Resident Evil. What did you say before? Art imitates life. Life imitates art. Now,
I'm gonna let that pass because you guys are going with some next conspiracy sitting.
It's not a conspiracy sitting.
And
you're still thinking about the Impossible Burger.
Yeah, because that is wild. Because that's impossible until it might be possible. You know,
Nah, man.
you have to open your third eye, B.
Look, when you start seeing less homeless people on the street, you
Stop!
You
Stop!
have to wonder what's happening.
Stop!
But anyways, you think it'll spread like? Wait, we didn't even discuss the bigger issue here.
What?
Are those numbers real?
Ugh.
I
At
don't
this
know.
point,
That's not for me to make that assumption.
I think it's times 10.
I think it's
I think there's some deading there.
I think
I
some
said
people. I think some people are trying to cover their tracks.
Someone was trying to tell me that it was population control.
That too.
Someone was trying to make this like
Because,
a biological Thanos type thing. Just
But
trying to
And you know what? As much as we don't want to sit here and think that people are that evil,
unfortunately, we're in a
I'm gonna just be honest. There are people who think this way. Like Hitler existed. Why?
Geez, you have to say his name like that?
Yes.
Just say.
I do, because it's like to him, he felt that he was serving a cause. Again, don't look at this and think that I agreed to his way of approach.
I'm gonna have to bleep that name.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna have to bleep.
But
one of my friends made me believe about Thanos slapping the world in half. It makes sense.
Wait, so you believe in that, but you don't believe in the Impossible Burger being grinded up by...
Think about it. The reason why I believe in it, because you got to think about it. We are producing way too much.
what?
Like, I felt like
People
at once. Are we going to be able to sustain?
this many people
Yeah.
Here's what I always thought. We don't have overpopulation. We have...
under
We have
habitual.
But we're like someone's born
Housing,
by the
that's what it
millions and millions.
You know, no,
Shout out to The
you
Rock.
know what it is? It's greed. That's what the issue is.
It
It's
really
greed.
is greed, yeah.
Everyone can live in a shelter. Everyone can live in a home, right? But there's population over whatever the case is. Okay, one of the biggest laws that were put in place, especially for China for population control, was you were going to get taxed if you had more than one child.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, one
They've
child.
done.
The one child
That's what I'm
policy,
saying. They've done different things to try and
But
like
there's-
decrease.
I know, but
which
at the
failed
same,
because most people want males, but they don't realize that you need a female to make... It takes two to make a baby.
It's the same with
So
the
now-
practices in India too.
So now you have generations of men that are never going to get women.
Exactly.
Never.
So
but that's population control in a way.
in the sense of sterilizing, yes. That they can't mate,
Technically,
yes.
yeah. Technically, yeah.
But technically, no.
That's actually evil
It's
genius.
actually
Wow.
worse. Because if you have more men to pregnate a woman, there are more guys available.
One is 9 months, one has no really... Think about it. I can get 4 pregnant one time.
And versus having a woman who's there for 1 month.
Yeah.
For the 9 months.
For the 9
She
months,
can only
yeah.
have it for, and she can only have so many children because her body can only have and produce.
Yeah. I don't want you to point at the floor. Wait, what?
Oh, I was just saying the mics. What was I gonna say?
There's so many things, man.
I'm just saying.
See,
what-
even that's a conspiracy.
What? But that's what I'm saying.
Population
That's
control.
that's what I was told. Like someone said that the coronavirus could be population control. I was just like, hey man, I don't know what's going on. I left it alone because I don't know much about coronavirus.
I mean, it's kind. I feel like it's kind of the same as like AIDS over here for gay people and blacks.
You think it's like population control?
I mean, it only worked out for so long because now it's just... Now there's AIDS medicine. There's treatment you can get every month, right?
And who knows?
And then now the new thing is HPV
Oh yeah, that's
or herpes,
Jesus.
right?
The herpes?
Herpes is never going away. You know, it's an actual disease. It's no longer an infection.
But it's a disease you could live with.
Whoa.
Well, that's what. Hold on. Time out. I'm a timeout right here. Let me explain.
Whoa.
Okay.
People are living with herpes.
Did you have to say it like that? Just...
Okay.
But people are living with herpes. Am I wrong?
Just like they're living with diabetes, yes.
Most of it's like the soft one, like the cold sore. Yeah.
Yeah, people live with herpes. Am I wrong? Am I facts or am I wrong?
I don't know what's going on with older white people, but I see a lot of you guys with cold sores. I don't know. I don't know.
That
what's
is
going
not
on.
what we're not doing that. We'll get to.
I don't know what's going on with you guys right now. I see a lot of cold sores popping up.
I feel like people are living with herpes though. No?
Wait. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
I say people are living with herpes. No?
Yes.
But it's a disease.
I know it's a disease. I'm not denying that.
I think you just, it went from infection to being like curable and it goes away to like.
Oh, they used to say that too, actually, yeah.
It's
Yeah, you could
not.
cure herpes?
No, it's a
Apparently you
disease.
can, yeah.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. It
I
went
know
from
it-
being an infection and could be like you take a pill, it's your cure for like you take it seven days and done.
Yeah.
Herpes? No, you don't want that shit. None of it. Because it's forever, for life. You need medication to keep the inflammation down.
Who has had a cold sore before?
Well, we're not doing this.
No, hold on.
I never had a cold sore.
Because if you have a cold sore, that's a
It's
form.
a strain.
A strain.
But
Yeah.
but that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing this herpes is uncurable.
Yes.
That's what I was
There's no
told.
cure.
Yeah.
But it's not deadly.
Oh, no, it can be.
It's deadly.
It can be.
That's why you don't kiss people with herpes.
Yeah, or cold
Or
sores.
with the cold sore.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can dead from herpes?
Can you?
If it's not
I
treated,
no,
you go sterile.
I don't know anything.
That is, yeah. Yeah.
I swear it fucks up your back.
You can't.
Like,
herpes. Herpes mash up
This is like
back.
the chlamydia episode. Like, you guys, no, it
like
causes,
yeah,
like,
if it's not dealt with, you'll fuck your shit up.
Oh yeah, sir.
This is it's went from. Did you not hear me? I said it went
No,
from
I get it.
infection.
I know. I get it. But now it's like, what is it? One of those things they're slapping. Sir, I'm like, nah, B, you're not working on me. Like herpes, because you said they had the cure for herpes,
Yeah.
and then now it's like, nah, we're stronger than this now. It's like roach.
Viruses
No,
do
they,
that. Yeah,
they misunderstood what
It's
herpes
like,
was.
like roach. Sorry.
They misdiagnosed herpes. That's what they did.
Okay.
So your herpes is like roaches? Holy shit.
Yeah, it comes back
survivor-
and keeps coming. Yeah.
You can't use the same thing on roach.
Hmm.
I'm from the hood. I know about roaches.
It's funny how nature is like that. Like, yo, you use something on mice, if you ever, just a little off topic, you use something on mice or rats, the next generation,
They'll come back and say, yo, don't eat the cheese on the trap.
No, like-
Slap with
nature-
beer man's. Beer man's got their head
no,
cocked
nature,
off.
it's scary how nature adapts like that.
They'll come back like, yo, Bretton, see that cheese on the thing? Don't go on that.
Like pesticides. You spray it on the mosquito, they're gone for the season, they come back, and you have to use a stronger pesticide.
It's resilience.
It's
like
resilience,
every
yeah.
animal.
I heard there's a super gonorrhea. There's a super guns.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's like, yo,
Not, I don't think it's common, but
Jeez.
it's out there.
I feel like it's in an incubator somewhere.
I think there's some people that are actually making like these injecting people and just sending
Well,
them
that
out.
was what the case was for the AIDS and within the gay community and the black community.
Yeah. That's the theory, yeah.
Supposedly, what? It was the people who were imprisoned that
Wait.
they tested it on.
Oh,
I didn't think this topic would have been this deep.
deep. But no, but like,
But it is.
It
like,
is, I know.
it's your health. Why wouldn't your health be deep?
yeah.
You gotta look at it all facets of like that's your health.
Like you can't even do like,
And we in Canada just chilling.
no, I'm not gonna do it.
I think my dad said like the slackness here,
It's
because when they discovered it at the whatever like airport they came in, they should have been like, whoa. slow down."
yeah. You shouldn't
No,
be.
I thought they already knew. And they're just like, when it comes, let's go!
No.
Even the way that they're quarantine people. If you saw this clip that I saw, I said, "What is that? How is that? How are you in a
here's the thing.
suit and you standing there hosing people down like this?"
But put it like this. Put it like this. I'll
Yeah,
put it
they were
like
hosing
this.
down parts of the Wuhan city. Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know about this allegedly, Doug Ford did a lot of cuts on hospitals and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember going to the hospital, I think, was it a while back, not even like less than 6 months. I went to the
Yeah.
hospital, and it was like nothing. Like it was like over like
Yeah,
lot of
it's
patients.
a
density.
lot of patients. It's like I'm going down the hallway and there's like stretchers in the aisle.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, oh, I'm looking for my dad. They're looking at me like, yo, you're looking for your dad. I was like,
I mean, that's a trickle effect, though. That is a trickle effect. You have the job that helps people and would
That
help
kinda-
a large
that
amount
flew
of
by.
people
That flew
being
by.
the
A lot of
most
people-
expensive and most unattainable academic thing to achieve. Wild. Wow.
Juice almost came out my nose just now. Holy, that was funny. That's funny.
but yeah.
Hey man, guys, stay safe, man. Fuck.
Stay safe.
And they finally put. Well, I shouldn't
Wash
say
your hands
finally,
before you do anything.
But
Sanitize.
they put China on the ban list. They're like, look, if you're coming from China, sorry.
They put him on the ban.
Is that what they did for real? You guys have to be real because
And
I don't
you know
want
what sucks?
I don't want it to be a bash China thing.
No,
I don't
it's
want
not.
that to be.
It's not. But you know what's crazy? Historically, if you go through the conversation historically and like politically between Canada or North America and China, it's never been a very easy road.
I know, but
I
like
mean, just the other day
this
they
is
got
too-
their whole apology.
I know, but still,
It's
like
bash at China.
no, it's not like it just feels that way. Like everybody's just saying it's them.
That's on it.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Oh man.
if it could be passed and people can catch it, anybody can catch it. But anyway,
I don't know if they're what's the status on making a cure for it. They said they have ground what's it called?
I mean,
groundbreaking.
Does it make it any different if they knew about it since 2017?
Whoa! I thought it was okay.
yeah, yo, we're gonna switch topics. So
Wait, hold on.
we are going to switch. We
Wait.
No, we have to.
Wait, we'll wrap up in 2 seconds. Wait a second.
Yo,
It was implied
dying.
to me they knew about it since December.
Of 2017.
I thought it was 2008. No, sorry, 2019.
No.
They knew about it since then.
Listen,
2017.
next topic. Next topic.
All right, we're gonna be on quarantine for this one.
Yeah, let's quarantine this whole topic. Like straight. Let's put it in the box and just put it over here. Or not open it.
Wild.
Because that's gonna take over the whole pod. So next topic we're gonna be talking about the Rock Nation brunch came out. Was like last
The
week,
brunch
2 weeks ago.
happened, yeah.
And obviously it's a star-studded event. All the celebrities go over there. They have a good time. They,
Drinking that bubbly.
Driven that bubbly, that do say. Everybody's taking pictures. Kevin Hart with his motivational speech, like, what type of book do you want to close your book?
I'm rolling.
Everybody's doing their motivational speeches like, yeah, guys, I have $2 billion.
Oh, jeez.
I just want to say, you guys have $2 billion.
Yes.
So I don't necessarily have to motivate you guys.
Yes.
But the matter is we're here.
Yes.
And we want to know how we can stay here,
Yes. So this is the black market, essentially,
basically.
or black luxury.
Literal black market.
So
Yes.
there was a Twitter question
Yes.
that came out, and it said, what would you do? This $70,000 or an invitation to the Rock Nation brunch?
You know what's so crazy? How much is the ticket to get to the brunch?
70,000 around.
Ooh.
So, whoa, okay.
Maybe, but I don't know how much. But it's just a simple fact that I read some of the tweets.
Yeah.
One guy said, I would.
Oh,
Pardon me. I would not go to the Rock. I would not take the 70 because I could probably meet somebody in there that could teach me how to make 100,000.
I think I'd go. Yeah, meet. I don't think I'd.
You would go?
I think I'd go. Yeah.
No, I'm taking the 70. No, sir.
Oh, well,
I'm taking the 70
Why?
because I can create with the 70. I can make my own with the 70.
no. But
Yes, I can meet somebody there, but I doubt at the brunch they're gonna teach me how to make money.
Why not?
I don't think so. Just because of the simple fact, like, it's like, especially if it's one of those things like I want to be like you. I don't think they want enough people to be like them because they won't
kind of
make
like-
enough money. Maybe, you know what I mean? It's different when we're all trying to make it and get up there. But I feel like I don't think it's rare, but there's people at the top that
want to.
they want you to strive, but they don't want you to strive as much as them if they don't get anything out of it. I could be wrong. They're people, but I don't know. What do you guys think? You'd 70K or the Rock Nation?
I would go to Rock Nation.
Because it's networking.
Yep. And I feel like if I were to attach myself to the right people, I would be able. I'd rather be the weakest person in the group, because then there's so many things that I can learn and so many secrets that I can gain.
I feel like the 70K I could make that though.
70K.
Make my own from the ground up.
That's true. But I mean, who knows? I might be able to inherit more than that when I'm at the brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll go. Get suited, booted, put on a nice shoe ting, and then
Because it's like suit and tie and the star-studded, like, But you think they're gonna be like, hey, how do you start like a conversation with
A celebrity? Hey, hi, I know your work and I'm a fan and I think you're doing amazing and whatever it is I know about that person's work and I aspire to whatever, or whatever goals do you have in future? I can say that's what I've done to people who are in position of spotlight, and just for me genuinely having that interest in them and their work and their craft and coming up to them and having a conversation with them like they're just a person, they've always come back to be like, you know, that was a great experience I ever had with you. That was my best first impression.
What's for lunch?
Yeah.
Or like, yo, that
Or
waitress,
that too.
that waitress over there, she's good looking fly. Like, I like that. You know?
Yeah.
And then you veer in, or like, be like, yo, that's some nice shoes, dog. That's some nice. I mean, mine's is a little, but yo.
But you gotta remember, they hear that all the time.
But if you...
All right, you got some ugly shoes still.
Nah, I'm dying. No, but I feel like if you know your stuff,
Is that
then
diamonds,
it works
rhinestones?
to you,
What is
right?
that?
Like, okay, say for example, if J. Cole was at the brunch, right?
Yes, Ross Devon.
And you know, you look at him and be like, you know, his whole fit, his suit is great, and da da da. And then,
Yes,
you know,
Rasta.
as a fan, I don't get the insider look, right? I don't have these conversations with the artist. So for me, it's like, why did you grow your hair? What was that transition for you? That's a very humble, down-to-earth, honest, genuine human question.
Are you going through like a spiritual revolution?
Yeah, like...
Evolution, not revolution, but yeah.
And then...
Like, what does the locks dignify?
You know, I'm not here trying to take a selfie with you. I'm not trying to, like...
I'll move that
be
way too.
fan
Yeah.
crazy. Like, nah, I'm here really trying to be like, you know, I saw you change your hair. And what was it like? Like... What even on the business side of it, did you have to go through management to change your own hair? Or do you have full control over your own head top? You know, like...
Sorry, when he said selfie, take a selfie. Oh, it's just hilarious. He's like, you know how those people take selfie with their celebrities? And they make a post is like, yeah, we talked about the things that we have planned in the future.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I talked to J. Cole the other day. He said it was my year. Be ready. 2020.
I hate
It's like,
that hand
that bro never said nothing to you. You asked for
Yeah,
picking the
yeah.
guy, said okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's
That's what I'm
hilarious.
saying.
Don't be lying.
But it's like stuff like that, right? Like for example, okay, here's an example that I could use from my own experience. So Rooks happens to be she is now the organizer for Manifesto, for the festival. Overall.
Oh, okay.
I got to meet her. And one of the things that I questioned her was about her involvement in the LGBT community. And my thing was like, what projects do you have looking forward to incorporate the LGBT community into Manifesto? How is representation being showcased, being that you are of the community and that kind of stuff? So that was stuff that I asked her. And she was just like, I love these questions. I would love to sit down and talk to you.
That's just it?
So it's like, I feel like, wouldn't anybody else?
I don't know. I feel like, give me $70K to create something, I think I'll be able to. I don't know.
You say you're just gonna bet on yourself, and just like and flip it.
Play it smart, but I think I can do something with $70K. On whatever I wanted to create, I definitely could create something that can be lucrative. I'm not trying to boost or anything, but like...
No, but
I just
put 10 toes on it.
No, but I mean,
Put
like,
10
that's
toes on
true, right? You could always invest that $70,000 and do better, and then, you know, next year, 2021, you be at the Rock Nation holding a glass and making toast.
Ah, you see, that's right. Because if Casanova can be there, not a shot at him, but like
Casanova worked hard to where he had to get, yo.
no, but that's it's the same thing.
Casanova scares me. Next thing you know, I go to New York, punch you in the face, man, and knock your teeth out.
I'm rolling.
Those guys are scary, man.
Cass can't do that anymore.
You think those guys, like, those New York people play, Pop Smoke and all them guys?
That guy's a youth. He's like 20. That guy's
Did you see the video of him allegedly beating up someone that slapped him up when he was younger?
That's yeah.
Like, he was repping his set, and then they slapped him. Chapow!
That is yeah.
And then, like, 5-6 years later, the man was in the convenience store. Chapow! Just took him. And they dragged him out the store, and they whooped him.
See, this is
Like,
why
remember me?
you don't bully people. Learn this from today. If you are a bully, just know it may catch up to you.
I mean, it could have went very, very left. Yes. At least you slapped him. Shit.
Right? Some
I could
people,
have went very, very left. Like,
people, the trauma is deep.
Yeah. And so,
But I mean,
so I'm taking the $70K.
right.
You guys are going to the branch.
Yes.
oh yeah.
have a good time.
Yes.
Get your shrimp
Yes.
and escargot and all them sitting there.
Yes.
Spring rolls.
Yes.
I know.
Whoa,
just
spring
know,
rolls.
just know at the Rock Nation brunch, your belly will not be full.
Interesting. Wait.
You think these famous faces that you're going there to eat
Yes.
and get fed?
Yes.
You guys are gonna get fed.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they have good, like,
Catering.
it's got to be better than when Donald Trump invited that team to the White House.
Oh, yes.
And he
Oh,
gave
that
them-
was the worst.
He gave them burgers.
Burgers from
yo,
McDonald's.
Come on,
McDonald's,
guys. You guys acting like you guys don't get full off McDonald's though.
I'm,
Let's be real. Like, you guys, I understand it was a bad thing, but in a world where Donald Trump knows that everywhere they're trying to kill him, you can't just make
Wait,
him.
whoa,
Like, just think
what do you
about it. It's safer for him to get
like, okay.
fast food.
our slang of killing, not actual literal.
I think actual. Listen, it's safer for him to get fast food and nobody knows that it's going to Donald Trump than get food that's going to Donald Trump.
So
If that makes any sense.
Yes. Late Shift says, brunch seems like a reward for what you can accomplish with the 70K.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I said. You get the 70K and you'll be there next year in 2021.
Exactly.
That's it.
With your own sitting.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
But I mean, I want to get ahead and I want to pitch to as many ears as possible.
Yeah.
And possibly dabble and talk to enough people.
Be a lookout on the Del Peach brand. You're doing big things.
I think, yeah, if I had an invitation, I think I'd be able to show up even without my 70. In my mind, I think I'm worth more than the 70.
Ah, you feel like they're putting a price?
Yeah.
I guess that price, like, give you 70,000.
Yeah.
1 year salary. Right?
Because when you think about it, because there's no stipulation on this question either, right? Because the 70,000, how much is going to be taxed? So really, how much you really going to get?
I'm thinking it's 70K flat.
Just
That's
flat.
it, right? And if I'm being invited to the brunch, am I being invited as the waiter?
Oh,
No, you're just
Am I
being,
working? Or am I actually sitting and
let's
eating?
not
Like-
let's not make it a vague big thing. It's just 70K or Rock
Or a
Nation
ticket,
Rush.
yeah.
I'm taking the 70K because I feel like I can make something enough to make it become a robber, get into the brunch. I'm not trying to boost. It's not like a boost. I just feel like it's possible,
Yeah.
right?
No, that's fair. You know what your skills are.
What about you guys? You guys would go to Rock Nation brunch? I'm not knocking anybody that wants to go to Rock Nation brunch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
I would go.
No.
I'm just, yeah.
I would go. Simply because of the amount of networking abilities and networking power.
But yeah, you guys are good at networking though.
So,
You guys are networkers.
I mean, allegedly, but yeah, I'm getting better at it. But
I wonder what anybody in the group say. Would they go to the brunch? They probably like,
I don't know. No one really said if they would or would not go to the brunch.
Okay. Now, the next topic is a little bit about love.
Oh, is it?
No love.
oh, I
couple-
forgot
I
this was
feel
coming
like
up.
this department, I exit because I'm the branch.
You have
My
this
heart is
experience.
like this
You have this
small.
experience. We're talking about relationships, but there's a part in a relationship. Well, I don't know if it's a myth anymore or it's not.
Imagine
It's
if
not
it's
as
a
much
myth.
anymore.
I'm rolling.
But there's a part in life when you've been with someone
For a
a
very
long enough time or a short time if you're ready to risk it and you find you
Some
feel like
guys
there's
do it
the
in a short time.
you're
6 months.
yeah, I feel like you're the one.
1 year.
They propose, which consists of man or woman going on one knee and saying, "Will you marry me?"
We marry.
Right.
Saying stuff like that.
Yes.
Sometimes it goes well.
Take half my money. I'm sorry.
Sometimes it goes well. It goes well. This guy's- yeah. Sometimes it goes well
Yes.
where it's like the girl or guy screams and yells, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say." Yes, and
Super
there's beer tears,
enthusiastic.
everybody bawling,
Yes,
and
it was planned.
da-da-da-da, and then they're stressing out over wedding planning. But
Expensive ass wedding planning. Save your money, guys. Like, stop. Like,
and then then that happens,
That was crazy.
and then it's like there's that one moment where you go on the one knee in the mall in the store, at the party, somewhere, and then you say, will you marry me? And that person says,
Hell no.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking. No.
It's like, I'm sorry. You're sorry what? I'm
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're sorry what?
And then
I'm
now
rolling.
we're gonna break this situation down though. Like we have to break this situation down. So you go on the one knee
Yes.
and you say all your good shindigs. You know, I love you. Da da da. Da.
Yes.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
And the person says no.
Yeah. Would you marry me? And the person says no. Is the relationship over?
What is the relationship over? But hold on, let's
The
go back.
relationship is unfortunately
You said the
over.
relationship is done.
It's over, man.
It's
But
not over.
Let's backtrack though.
Z.
Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question.
Set it
Now.
up.
Let's put a scenario. Let's say you're on one knee
He's disillusioned.
and you
Yes.
propose and the person says no.
Right.
What do you do?
You just keep living.
No. Like in the moment though, because I see the person say no, and the guy's still on the knee. Like,
No.
like,
shock like this.
What should you do? Do you walk up? Well, I tried.
Yeah.
Nah, this is what I'll do. I'll
And
get,
then you have a closed conversation. Say, how come?
In front of people?
No.
know how
You have a closed conversation with the person later on and say, how come?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm getting up, and then I'm gonna have that glazed eye look where like you're just like you're lost. Like you're just like yo. You know you're walking somewhere and it's like somebody's just pulling you along like
Yes.
like you're being guided. I'll just be walking in the mall. I was like, what the? Yo, what?
I mean,
She said no.
And then you should be just walking outside. I get on the bus. I don't even pay the fare. I'm sitting down just like, yo, what happened?
Usher, you got it bad in the background.
Oh my gosh.
I forget to
So
get
you're
off.
telling me.
I forget to get off my stop. It's nighttime. Like went from day to nighttime.
Listen to me. I feel like you got to be prepared when you're gonna propose. Like for me, I don't think
Who is
I don't.
ever prepared when they're getting proposed, though?
No, I feel like there's a time that you should know when
Marriage is right,
marriage is right.
or it's the question, it's the
Right.
conversation.
I think you guys you'll go through enough to know when it's right. But for me, I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I feel like you are
But I feel like, imagine like
agreeing to disagree.
my anxiety will be too
That
much.
never makes sense.
My anxiety would be too much. Like if I'm on my knee and I say, will you marry me? And you're just staring at me crying.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you're saying yes or no. So I'm like, all right, I'm out. Like I'm joking. I'm joking. I just
You didn't say it fast enough.
I'm rolling.
too late. It's okay. I'm joking. But
No, he's not.
I really am. But it's
Yes.
like, what do you do? Like, what
In
is
that situation?
what's the best way to get out of that situation? Do you like barrel roll out? Like, like how do
Because it's
you
barrel roll. Wow.
how do you get out of that situation?
I mean, does that matter how you get out of it?
I think so.
Why? I mean, okay,
Your pride.
You're facing
power.
embarrassment and pride and ego and all these other stuff. But like, okay, so you just get a public announcement that you are not at that level yet
In
with
a
this
world where
person.
social media is just recording, it's like, oh, they're about to get me. She said no.
Ooh.
I mean, that just sounds like the people, like that couple, just clearly are not on the same level. Like,
That's the part I get up and
I don't want to laugh because that can happen to anyone, even
it
me.
can.
I just get up and just wander aimlessly around. If it's in a mall or like outside, I'm getting up and just, like, yo, this is
Nah, man, I can't take. I don't know if I can take getting denied a proposal.
And then eventually I'll be like, you know what? I'll be in a line at like a restaurant or a Tim Hortons, and I'll just be like, you know, this relationship doesn't work. I'm out of here.
I mean, I feel like if you do it jokingly, I feel like you should do that first. Test that
I've done
shit
it
out.
before.
I've
done
proposed
it
to
jokingly,
somebody
but not
in
proposed.
and like,
I've
Like give them a
you've
ring
done it
pop.
before?
I've jokingly proposed.
Like
to
give them
somebody.
a ring pop.
Yeah.
That's
And I was like, I did the whole like on the knee, and I was like, babes, will you marry me? And they looked at me like, Zakia, get up. Like, get up right now.
That is
And then
hilarious.
right off the bat, I was like, oh, so You not ready? You don't want this?
I'm gonna say
You
this.
don't want this.
Let me tell you, it would be. You know what? I have faked a proposal, but not like a full proposal. I faked it like just before the proposal. So like, it was. I went on a date. It was like a nice date. Everything was going well,
Okay.
and everything. And then I stopped, and I said, "I love you." I just want to say I love this night, but I love you. And I stepped back. And then it was like, is it one of those areas like it's open, it looks like a good place, perfect place to propose. And the person's like, I'm like, I'm psyched, I'm joking.
Oh,
It's one of those jokes. But it was one of those things because
how hard did you get slapped after that?
I didn't get I didn't get slapped. I didn't get slapped. It was just funny though.
You didn't get body slapped.
It was just funny.
I mean, it is the same as like, I mean, how does that even feel for being the person on the receiving end who wants it and is anticipating that you do propose to them, and then it's just a joke?
Ooh, that'd be.
Well,
You know,
the
like,
reason why I did it, the reason why I did it, I wasn't
Sit
trying to.
down.
I didn't do it because I wanted to be a jerk. I did it because
you wanted to get confirmation?
no, it was because that person always got proposed.
Oh.
The person like always got proposed at. So I was like, you know what? I want to play the game. It was for fun.
Oh.
That's an interesting. They
That
always
is
got
very
proposed.
interesting.
Yeah, she
that
would.
means that person is meant to be married. But what's going on?
Is that okay?
Don't do that.
No, is that
do
person?
it.
No, is that person married today?
Don't do it. Nope.
Are they
We're
married?
not gonna.
No, but like,
Nope. We're not doing it.
come
Nope.
on,
We're not doing it.
Benjamin.
No.
Benjamin.
Nope. Nope. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
Benny.
Nope. Nope. We're not.
You. Oh, here's a joke why I laughed earlier. So, can you jokingly get the ring back?
Oh yes, that's that. Oh yes, that's real estate. Nah, you gotta give that back to me. Absolutely. No, you didn't. Nah, what do you think this is?
Oh,
It's 2020.
Can you
man.
imagine? Can you
That
imagine
is
if
so
someone take the ring and said no?
Wait, sorry. Repeat that again.
no.
What if it was where she's like, oh my gosh, no,
Nah, that's real estate. I gotta get that back.
you're chopping the finger off.
I mean,
Oh, listen.
I
I'm
said
not
chop the
doing
finger
mafia
off.
style now.
but
I'm not saying, guys. I'm
but
joking.
but you know, I'm gonna need that back. You know, I'm gonna need that back.
So yo, I'm trying to bring this back to people. So
Yeah, you need to fork
I mean,
that.
if you're gonna say no, then it's don't mind. Like, it's meant for the yes.
that's the worst.
No, this
That hurts.
Wait, this is my technique.
That's a rough
This is what I'll
situation,
do.
man.
If it should be like no, and I'll be like, remember, I won't let go. I'll be like, so no. All right, I'm gonna get that back. Still.
All right, I'm gonna get. Hold on, I'm gonna get that stuck. Just
I'm a rolling.
Absolutely not. You're not keeping a $5,000.
nah, rings. What? 5,000? No, that should be. I think engagement rings are more.
No, that's
I
my.
think that's the band.
No, that's my price. I'm saying because it just.
Yeah, I think the band is just.
I'll get them like a sexy looking gold with a diamond, but like, come on, I'm not dropping 20 on a ring.
Yeah, I know.
Those jewelers are robbers. They think they overprice.
I was learning. I didn't know there was like two rings. There's a band and then something else.
Wedding
I was like,
band,
what?
yeah.
Wedding band. Yeah.
And some were not a band, but like a necklace, right?
Yeah.
Some prefer the necklace.
Some people have it where it's three. You have the promise ring, the engagement ring, and then the wedding.
We're not doing promise ring.
Oh,
I'm sa-
engagement man and then the wedding man.
For the potential there, I'm not giving you a promise ring. It's gonna be straight wedding ring.
Let me just do a brief like thing for anybody that's been watching the Super Bowl. It looks like
The Indians have won. Sorry.
no, the Kansas City
Chiefs. Chief is Indian.
Chiefs have won the
Oh, sorry.
Super Bowl, not the Indians. That is not nice. The Kansas City Chiefs have won the
Sorry,
the
got a
Super
little ahead of
Bowl.
myself.
And I just wanted to say to the Kansas City Chiefs, congratulations for winning the Super Bowl.
That seems very angry, but okay.
I'm angry because I wanted my Ravens to win.
I'm rolling.
And I'm looking you dead in the face, Mahomes.
They haven't won in 50 years or something crazy like that.
I don't care about how much they win. I don't
haven't-
That's all I wanted to say.
I swear ever since they started, they
we're
never
not,
won.
No, we are not. We're not talking about them.
Come on, they
anymore.
got one.
We're not talking about them anymore. I say.
All right, he said what he said.
Hey man, shout out to the Native Americans, man. You won tonight.
Yo.
But the question still stands: is the relationship over? And I say no.
Yes, it's over.
No, it's not.
It's gonna
over.
deteriorate like a 25-year-old pipe.
Nah, bro. It sucks that you got embarrassed like that in public. But nah.
It'll deteriorate like a person's health on coronavirus. Like this is like.
Excuse me, I can't hear you. Can't hear.
Like it's gonna deteriorate like an alligator on meth on Florida.
I think
Thanos off
if you
the
get
first snap.
past that, you would you'd be fine. But no. I just feel like it's just that person may not be ready. And there's nothing wrong with the person saying no. It just so happens that you did it in a public affair and now you're embarrassed and your pride and you
I don't know if my pride can take that though. My pride. I'm on my one knee and you say no, I'm gonna be stuck.
Now the next time you have to say it to me, and I'm not getting on no knee.
There you go. See, that could be it.
If that's another option.
That could be the option.
Equality.
Yeah.
You're going on one knee. You're Mandarin.
I said it. If you seem like you're not ready, okay, when you're ready, you pop me this question.
You pop the question.
Why am I gonna do this the second time? So
And
you
we're
can
gonna
say
do
no
it in the
again?
government
No.
hall. No audiences.
Yes.
And that's the thing.
Learn from y'all.
In this world we live in today, sometimes I worried about that. Like in public or in close quarters.
I'll do close quarters though. I'm not in the public.
Yeah, I would prefer close quarters. Why am I gonna do no? Or why would I no?
In public, man.
Or like a birthday party for her.
Whoa. No.
And you're doing that? Now that's too much.
You'll remember that birthday for the rest of your goddamn life.
I mean, what would you really prefer? Would you prefer that she publicly says yes, and then when she pulls you behind closed doors, she's just like, listen here, nah.
Oh, that's even
But
worse.
here's the-
I
but
think
hold on,
that's
hold on,
worse.
hold on, hold on,
I
hold
think
on,
that's
hold on, hold on, hold
worse.
on.
Oh.
But
To
that's
be dead
saving.
ass.
But that's saving you.
I feel like
but
that's
isn't
so
that
much worse.
saving you the embarrassment?
Look at my face, see.
Isn't that saving you the? But hold on, that's saving you the
The
embarrassment.
public embarrassment.
Mama
Listen,
But then to
you're
turn
telling
around-
me. Listen to
No,
me.
no,
You guys have Caribbean parents.
No.
Okay.
We do.
You're gonna
We
have
all
to
do,
hold
yeah.
on. You're gonna go back, and they realize you got denied at your marriage. You're telling me that's not gonna be an awkward situation.
Okay.
Going back home.
Nah,
I'm not
nah,
gonna not go back home, but go back and then talk to your parents. So what happened to the girl? Which girl? The girl that said no to you at Nathan Phillips.
And you know they're
And you
always-
tell me if you go outside there and not cool, if you watch, if you say no.
Wow.
How you? Why? She said no.
They'll always bring it up too.
Right, and then
So
they're gonna
do it.
ask you why, and then you gotta be the one to be able to explain it. Simple.
What
Shout out
did
to
you
Caribbean
see in her
parents,
for
but-
getting married? Why?
It's
Some
like
don't do too
no,
much,
me
right?
personally, I look at it like when you're about to get licked, and you doing bad, and your parent doesn't say anything, and they usually would say something, and then they just smile and grin teeth. But when they take you home, you get in the licks of a lifetime.
Ooh, that's the worst.
That's how I look at it. I wouldn't want that to be like yes publicly, and everyone's like, and then behind closed doors.
That's gonna be future anxiety. Oh my god! Like, yes, and we're celebrating, we're
Yeah.
kissing, and then she says,
And then behind closed doors.
What if she
yeah.
says it in behind closed? But
no.
hey,
Right?
"What do you mean no?"
so
what do you?
so
what do you
that,
mean
so
no?
that is worse than
I think
than
that's
someone
worse.
saying no out in the open.
For me, a slight
Yo,
hair.
you just popped bottles for a celebration that's not gonna happen.
But at the same time, she said you the embarrassment.
For
No, but,
now.
but you're still embarrassed though, because the relationship's still
Not
over.
in front of people.
To me, the relationship's
For
still over.
now.
Yeah, you might be embarrassed if people ask you and it's like, yeah, it just didn't
And then
work
what
out.
happens
That's
when they
it.
turn around and say, oh, when's the engagement day?
There's no engagement day.
What happened?
She said no.
But she said yes in front of all of us.
She was protecting my pride.
Now can you trust that bitch?
Well, obviously, because you're not in a relationship. Wow. But you're not in a relationship anymore.
one left, wait.
But that back to the question. So
that
basically,
one, like-
so the Pesh, the relationship.
that one left, like-
no, what happened is the tire popped. Like that's what happened. The tire popped on the right,
on the
the
401.
the right passenger side front tire. The passenger side tire popped,
When you're driving,
and
then
your bus, your whole body just went to the side. But anyway,
Yeah.
the question is back to where we're going because
I'm leaving.
And that
You're leaving.
relationship.
The relationship's over, man.
Nerdsy, you're leaving.
No,
have
I'm not
you
leaving.
dealt with this type of experience?
What? Where I've said no to somebody? Yes, I have said no to somebody, and the
And-
relationship continued.
But for how
For how
long,
long?
though?
I guess a whole year.
And why did it end?
Why did it end?
Why did you
Because
say
of me.
no?
Why did I say no?
Why- okay.
Because I didn't think the person was ready to take on the relationship to that level. So them proposing it,
So
I
it's
felt
still
was,
immature.
yeah, like I felt like it was more so a ploy just to have me, more so than to say like this is a commitment that I'm willing to take on and that I'm striving to this.
That was like a latch on.
Yeah. And there was like so many things that in the relationship, it was like,
I don't know, man.
need for improvement
I honestly,
for marriage status.
it'd be very hard for me to be like, okay, yeah, we can still be in a relationship.
Like, where do you go from there? Like,
I don't know.
Because you got to think of it, it might be saving you. Like, okay, when you get married, mind you, when you get married, right? That's your money is not your money no more. Your money is somebody else's money now.
I'm still gonna have a private account.
Oh.
Some of you tricky.
Or the prenup. Yes, I get it. But even then, so you can't move away. You can't move. Your freedom is a little bit more with somebody else.
I guess.
So it may be saving you, and you don't even know that.
Sure.
Why you gotta stare at me like that, Katie? Oh my god!
I'ma put it like
feel
this.
It. My
You-
face. It's burning.
you guys,
Deep in
you
my
guys can
face.
have fun with that.
What?
Have fun with like saying no and like the relationship
Yeah,
continue.
I don't know. I'm. This is just something I saw.
I feel that's kind of selfish. On the girl side, if you were to propose to me, you know, you put it aside, you got the ring, you did whatever, and I say no, and then because I said no, you're up and leaving. Like, say the 4 years that went by, and because I did not say yes to you.
But some people, they're in a relationship with someone and they want to close it up by getting married.
But why are you
Marriage is
but it's not closing
sometimes
up.
marriage
That
is
I think
important.
is stressing.
Sometimes marriage is important to people because of
What?
maybe their spirituality,
Yes.
Their standard of
Of lifestyle.
lifestyle and stuff like that. So
Yes.
if you're not giving them what they want, and it's not like there's a difference if it's like you're not giving them what they want because you still feel like they need to grow, or you just don't believe in it. At the same time, the person that's given the ring should know that person enough to know when it's time, I guess.
No, man. This is why a lot of people have miscommunications.
I feel like you should. Like, I think it should be blatantly obvious that you guys should be married. I think there's a blatant obviousness that someone could get married.
No, man.
You don't believe so?
No. No.
Look, man, I'm done.
No.
No more for me.
No.
This is over. Over, dog. Like,
I do not think people blatantly know.
So you're saying marriage is lottery? Will you marry me as a lottery ticket? Like just it's like,
I
will you
feel
marry?
like-
like slot machine.
I think that
Will you say yes?
the ones where it's like they've already planned it out. They've already had the conversation. They already are there. Like, it just is another step. That's it. But I think when it's like, when the person says no, I think that it's really telling you that either one person in the relationship feels like, nah, man, you're not there yet, or I'm not there yet. And it's like, what part did you think?
Disconnected.
Jesus, what the
guess.
fuck? How was your-
Oh, my phone died.
Okay.
What part is it that you see that whether thinks it's like we should take the next step, or, you know, like if one of the people in the relationship is financially unstable, right? And then you come and you propose. Now, you know, if my debts are like 50,000,
You gotta stay with that.
yeah.
No, of course.
Are you ready for that?
That's a good question.
Right? Like, if okay, then
But I
say
feel
both
like-
of you are still living in your parents' homes and still paying off your stuff, and then this person comes and wants to propose to you.
I don't know. I feel like those are the things you talk about before you even plan
That's
to
what you would
propose.
hope. But how many people really talk about this shit? Some people don't even want to talk about money.
I do.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
What
But
is your,
you
you know,
are
you
one
have
of
to.
how many
Yeah.
people?
You have to, like,
You have to.
like what's your
Yeah.
credit score? I don't hesitate to say, what is your financials right now? Like, oh, well, what's the
No, I'm just saying I'm the one that's gonna ask, not the
Talk
credit
about it?
score, but we're gonna talk because I want to pursue a future with you.
Right?
yeah.
And imagine that.
I need to know if you're a high spender. I need to know if you spend money on
Dumb shit.
shit.
Yeah. So
Are you going to be in my corner or not when it comes to certain things?
Yeah, like-
what are your values? Who do you rely on? Safety
Okay.
nets, this and that. So no, I don't think the person should be feeling away, and nor do I think that the relationship should end because you publicly, like, propose and you gotta know.
that is something we're definitely gonna have to talk about.
Part 2, definitely.
Part 2. We'll probably have to ask someone that's good with relationships and stuff.
True,
Maybe
we should
someone
get
as a special
somebody.
guest. We'll figure someone. Shannon Bridgerup, what's up? Shannon Bridgerup, I know
Yes.
you're doing your
Booty,
thing and
Shannon.
you're doing a thing.
Game of
I
desire.
doubt you'll ever
I love her.
hear this.
I love her. She will hear this.
I don't think
I
so.
love
I don't think so. But hey, Shannon.
She'll hear this. Shannon, can you come on the Van podcast,
I am-
even if it's on our live, and just talk about relationships? Our opinion stands, and the question is, will the relationship end if the person says no after being proposed to?
Shannon, I think you'll say no.
Shannon,
Nah, man, I think Shannon will say yes.
Shannon-
No, she'll say no. Yeah, you're right. She will say no.
She'll say
The
no.
relationship will not end.
No, the relationship will end.
No.
I'm trying to use this camera right here, Shan Mujram. I know you've been just doing so much miraculous things.
She is.
I've heard you on the Friend Zone pod.
Oh.
I heard you were the last person on the Van Lathan, the Red Pill podcast. You have a book out.
The Game of Desire.
You're the Game of Desire. You're doing so much.
Yes.
But this is a question we'd love for you to have a discussion with us with. I doubt, but it would be an honor to have that opportunity. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but at least this is
You're putting it out
recorded.
there.
I'm putting it out there, and maybe you could talk to us. Let us know what people are doing wrong or what people need to learn, and yeah, I'm just putting it out there so you see it. Thanks. If it's a yes or no, I know you're very busy, but
I'm a huge fan.
shout out to Shan Bujam,
Yay.
Shameless Maya,
Oh my God, another
and
fave.
the
I
Friend
love-
Zone, all those people,
I
all
love you
there.
guys.
Shout out to them because
guys.
you guys are great.
Come back to Toronto.
Health and wellness, all that stuff. We
need you.
We need that.
We need you.
But,
yeah, they should definitely do that.
I need to wrap this
Do a
up.
whole conference.
What did we learn today? The Impossible Burger is
That
gone.
anything is possible.
40 million people are being quarantined right now.
And that life
Let's end this on a better note.
is reflected in art, and art is reflected in
February is Black History Month.
Shout out to
And
black people, man.
shout out to all the black people. Shout out to Google for that black people commercial, that black commercial that showed the top things that have been searched, and they're all black people.
Okay.
So like top athlete was LeBron James, top Star Spangled Banner, top homecoming, that's all black people.
You sure that's not the algorithm just fitting to you?
Ooh.
No, it's a commercial. Let's not do that, but it was a commercial that they made, okay, to prove their algorithms. That's the top search things. That's one. Guys, know your history.
Yes.
Know where you came from,
Yes.
so you know where you're going.
Yes.
Canada, U.S., Africa, all that stuff. Know your stuff. Don't know it from someone that has malice over a certain part or party and stuff too. Know so you can know for yourself and make your own decisions. If you have any, questions
Or complaints, because
complaints
Suggestions.
or something that we need to open our third eye to,
Yes.
send it
Chakra
to
is alive.
Send it at askthevent@gmail.com. It should be right here, like YouTube. I'm just gonna do this
Somewhere,
yeah.
somewhere up there.
somewhere.
Or over here.
Yeah.
Here.
Let's do
Could
those
be on-
YouTube
yeah.
or those O2 YouTube videos. If you want, you can follow us at at the vent pod on Instagram. You know, I think we should put our socials at the top of our heads.
Whoa.
The socials.
Yeah,
My
at
socials.
Actually,
My Instagram is at jhunterville. Nerdsy, Delfish. You could do your own.
I'm at the Nerd Z with 3 Zs.
I'm Del Peach with 2 L's.
You're not gonna do the square.
See, he's gonna have
I
his right
mean-
here, right on this side.
It'll be on this side, yeah.
And that's funny. But yeah, like, subscribe, follow us. We're on SoundCloud, Instagram, Spotify. Thursdays the live will be on YouTube. So if you want to listen to us, it's on all.
It's not if you want. Listen to us.
No, listen to
Listen
yeah.
to, yeah, right, yeah. Listen to us on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, and Stitcher, Google Play, whatever you have, whatever platform you have.
Spread
if you
this.
don't have a platform, let us know and we'll put it there.
Spread this like the coronavirus. Spread it. Give the pod to everyone you know.
We're on YouTube, I guess. But,
I'm sorry, get ahead of myself.
whoever's still here listening, thank you for listening. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay solid. And
Stay black.
Black Lives Matter. Have a good night. We out. Peace.